Right. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Let's go.
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
Just a heads up, Natalie says she can't talk. Okay.
Okay. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Bill.
It's going. So they should be jumping on soon. See, got anybody else? Hey, Sheila.
How are you?
All right. Good.
What are you doing Saturday afternoon?
What's up? I don't have any plans.
All right. Brittany called me. Um, I gotta call her back, but she's having an event on Saturday.
What? At the funeral home or where?
No, at church.
Okay. What church she belong to? Or
Well, I
which?
don't know. It's her husband's church, but I know
Okay.
it's going to be out like 41st and Gerard. But I gotta call her back and get the particulars.
Okay. Now I know TK too. Yeah. Cool. That's good. Awesome. I'm going to give Adam, make sure he's the host.
It's a Mother's Day event. I
Mother's
do
Day.
know.
Okay.
Mm.
Awesome.
Hello, guys.
Hey, hey. How's it going, Adam? Just made you the host. So if you need it,
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I mean, people are still joining. So, um,
Okay.
whenever you want, they're going to just keep popping in. Hey, Mary Bell.
Awesome. How's everybody doing?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, getting packed.
We are unbelievable, right, Bill?
That's right. Ready to go. Fired up, ready to go. Let's go. Especially
I'm
with
working
IUL appointments. So we're excited about that.
yeah. I'm working from home today, so not in the office. Where
That's fine.
are you located at?
I'm in Philly.
Philly? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Very nice. And there's our
Jones on.
great singer Jonah.
All right. Hey, Jonah.
How's it going, y'all? How's it going?
How's it going?
What's up, Bill? How are you?
All right. Good.
Good.
Fired up, pumped up. So
That's how we roll.
got our IUL team on. So, they're pumped up and excited. So they have a lot of experience on this Zoom.
Good.
So they're still coming in. So I made
Okay.
Adam the host, unless Jonah, you want to take it or however you want to. I don't know if you want to show anything.
Listen, Adam is the boss man when it comes to this stuff. I'm gonna let him take that host role.
Got you.
Well, you let me know when you want me to get started, William, and then we'll get it rolling.
Go ahead. Feel free.
Awesome.
Yep.
So I'm the director over our advanced markets for Cody Askins. Most of my clients are IUL and new producers. As far as like products that you guys are focused on, do you guys do a little bit of life and IULs, or do you guys pretty much do? Because I know there's some groups that they specialize in IULs, but they also have like um, a small group that can do annuities as well, and they can kind of pass those along and inside the company. How do you guys work when it comes to that?
I know I've mostly done life insurance policies and the express IULs. So
Perfect.
just the easy ones, like I'll get an illustration and just put it in that way, usually Mutual Omaha or something like that.
Oh, okay. Perfect. And do you guys have anybody on your guys' team that can do annuities if annuities did come up?
I can't do annuities.
Okay.
Yeah, as of now, I don't think anybody maybe can do annuities really. I think that's a branch that we're all trying to look slowly to get into for the veterans. Like
Oh no,
we've been a final expense market, and then we slowly learned about term, and then we learning about IULs a little bit, the express ones, and now we're learning more about the veritable. Like we're learning more about as we go on.
Sure. Absolutely.
I
Well,
would
the
say
reason why,
annuities
yeah,
too, Adam. I would say that too because we have Natalie and we have Scott, we have Ms. Rollins. They're all annuity experts, so we do have some annuity experts on here too.
okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I ask is because when we get you in front of, you know, retirement meetings, yes, they may be heavy into IULs, like what we're seeing as being written, but there may become some annuity opportunities. I just don't want anybody on your team to miss out on those opportunities. If there's somebody that you guys are connected with that can take over, hey, I want to bring a specialist on the second meeting or third meeting that may be a better fit for an annuity than it would be an IUL. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right.
And so,
Yes, definitely.
yeah. William, did you say you guys are already working with teachers in the 403B?
Yeah, we are. So we specialize a lot into the retirement state pension systems in multiple states. So we understand what vendors that are working with, what carriers that we can work with to align them with those members. We understand how their tier system works, and then we can put that into an FNA, and then we can look at their tiers, and then we can show them through an illustration what their pension would be, and the alternative would be the IUL.
Exactly.
So we have a system already in place, to do that. So just buying into appointments will be great because the agent, everyone here they're being taught that right now, you know. So
Sure.
yeah, they understand teacher retirement system,
That's
TSR.
awesome. Yeah, because we have, I mean, all the people that we talk to on a daily basis, everybody feels like they're qualified to jump on a platform like the teacher pension, but not everybody is. And so it's nice to know that you guys already kind of understand that and know what to expect. With our pre-booked appointments is we guarantee, normally we do orders of 20 to 25 per agent, depending on their appetite. If you guys want to do more, you can. We ask that you leave at least 20 hours a week available on your calendar for them to book directly on your calendar. We are targeting K through 12 teachers, and it's going to be a pension review similar to like it's going to be similar to like a Social Security seminar. But basically, you guys already know what you're doing when it comes to that. But they're booking directly on your calendar to go over their pension review. Not that you have to be an expert with their pension. From the agents that I've seen that's had the most success, they kind of answer some of their basic questions when it comes to their pension, and then they move forward, not necessarily go down the rabbit hole. We do have two different options when it comes to the retirement platform, just in case you have the annuity people on your team that wants more annuity opportunities. We would put them on the platform that would target university employees. That would be a lot better platform for them. Then the K through 12, I would say that would favor more towards the IUL producers. We guarantee our appointments, meaning if they don't show up or they cancel, we replace them. So William, if you order 25 appointments for this next month, you're going to get 25 opportunities. We are seeing on the K through 12 side, we're seeing a 22% close rate. On the university side, we're seeing more of a 35% close rate. We have training for both platforms. The university side, I have it's about a 45-minute video with my top advisor that makes 6 figures a month on the university appointments alone. He does really well, and he shows you exactly how he runs his first, second, and third appointment. Normally on his third, he's going into wrapping things up, closing on the annuities. And then on the IUL side, we will have a full demonstration as well on that to show you how to position yourself, how to get in those conversations, overcome objections, all the little things, all the little details on jumping on a new platform, what to expect. How this would work is we will target the states that you want us. So each agent will have a state that they want to focus on. We can do multiple states if they wish. I normally say choose two or three to start out with. If you're finding a state that's working better than others, then just double down on those. I can give you kind of a list of states that I've seen or have most success on the platform. And the cool thing is I've seen this go to the where it's really good for like agency owners, groups, just because they can kind of work together. They can jump on a weekly Zoom meeting and say, hey, what have you guys run, and really move to that next level. I've seen groups do a lot better than independent agents. Not that the ones that are doing by themselves are not having success, but the groups are having a lot more success just because they can lean on each, find out, hey, what are you running into? Where are you finding success? How are you finding it, et cetera? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Adam,
so,
I
I think
have a question. What do you mean by
charge-
groups? I'm sorry. I
kind
had a
of like you
question. What do
guys.
you mean
Just
by
say,
groups?
yeah, just like you guys. You guys have a little community where you guys can get on a Zoom meeting, once a month or once a week, and you guys can just learn from each other. Compared to like an independent agent that just jumps into it and they may think they can do it all by themselves, but it's nice to have somebody that's going in the battle with you.
Okay, so like it's a support system in this.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I was a little lost the way you said it.
Yeah.
And Adam, I think Lynette had a question if you have a second to listen to Lynette
Sure.
there.
How's it going, Lynette?
Hi, Adam. It's going well, thank you. Am I breaking up? I'm in a really bad area.
You're good.
Okay, I just wanted to know, I am someone who does more annuities, and I'm interested in that side. What is the number of monthly annuities? Is it still 20 to 25?
It's minimum orders 20 for the university appointments.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And so normally what I'll do with my bigger groups, I'll give you guys especially for the university side, I can help you guys get a little price break because I think they're like 175 right now. I'll let you guys get in for the university appointments at 150 each. And then when we get to with the teacher pension, we can't go any lower than 100, and I think that's just what Cody has them set at right now. And so even at a large order of appointments for the K through 12, that's 100 is the lowest we go without losing money on our end.
Is that 100 per appointment or 100 per 20? I'm lost.
100 per appointment.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the minimum you guys got? It's 15 for the K through 12?
Correct.
Okay. All right, cool. I know they writing it down. Cool, cool. So what I know you gave the percentage of and you're helping the agents who do a order replace it if the phone number or they didn't book them or they didn't. Can you go over that a little bit more about that?
Yeah,
that part.
Yeah. So anybody that cancels before the appointment, we're going to go ahead and replace that. We're not going to count it against you as that was an appointment. Most companies would just go ahead and charge you. We're not charging you. We're going to replace that. Even the no-shows, let's just say reason time they got busy or whatever, they couldn't make it to the meeting, so it was a no-show. We're going to replace that as well. We just ask that you give them a little period to respond, normally for 48 hours to, hey, if you're not hearing anything back, we will go ahead and have you mark that as a no-show. You guys will all be assigned to a project manager that's going to be walking along the way with you on this process. She's actually going to onboard you, show you how to mark the no-shows and cancellations, get your Calendly set up, how to, because they're going to be on your calendar according to your availability. So if you guys don't want to work weekends or work nights or whatever, just block that off on your calendar, because they will book. You leave that availability open.
Adam, it's Lynette again. I have another question. Well, I actually have two questions. One, is it necessary that we specifically use Calendly? Because I do have a calendar system where, all you have to do is click the link to see my availability on my calendar. So that's my first question.
When you get onboarded, I'll let Crystal handle that with you. She handles all the calendar integrations and everything on the back end. And so I'd hate to say yes or no and really not know. And so we really rarely have any issues when it comes to getting everybody linked up to the right calendar for everything to run smoothly. So I'll just let Crystal, when you guys get onboarded, answer those questions when it comes to the calendar.
Okay, I saw someone else just say they had whether you could use Gmail calendar. That's actually what I use. But my second question was for the university appointments. Is there a specific income range of the appointments that we would have?
Necessarily, just because they're actually going through a funnel. They may be a new employee, or those teachers move around a lot, especially the K through 12. So they may just be a new employee and have retirement questions. So they could be 40 years old and booking the appointment. And as far as the university side, I can give you the average, like what I'm seeing people selling. Not everybody is going to be a sell. Not everybody's going to be a perfect fit for an IUL or an annuity. But we are seeing a lot of success on the program. So typically 50-60% of them will be a good candidate for an IUL or annuity. And then typically out of those, 50% of them close. Normally, so you're doing the annuities, correct? So you would do the university appointments, and typically you're going to be running across $200,000 annuity cases on the average.
Okay.
Yep.
That's perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another question, Adam. So how are they being generated? Like, how are you guys? What type of? I know some people out there, they're just emailing teachers, right? How are you guys getting to these teachers to talk about? How are you funneling them? Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, we've been doing it almost 3 years. A system that's been working consistently. I've had agents on the platform since day one that are still working these appointments. But it's a Google email strategy, and they are opting in, agreeing to book appointment on your calendar knowing that you're independent, you do not work for the state or for the school or anything, which is a huge benefit to them, because knowing that you guys, with the state, they only get a select few options when it comes to the retirement. So it's a huge benefit to get in front of somebody like you guys who can show them all their options. And so I would say the 90% of them, 95% of them will understand that going into booking an appointment with you. Every once in a while, you might have that one that says, "Oh, I thought you worked for the state." Just let them know, hey, it's to your benefit that I don't work for the state. I can show you all your options. I'm open to having this meeting. And I would say 85% of the time, they're going to go ahead and schedule the appointment with you anyways. Don't let that scare you. It never does get brought up. They may have missed that and throughout the funnel that you guys are independent. You do not work for the state. Which in the training, they'll go over that. And so it's never a problem with my agents.
That's cool. So you actually provide training along with these appointments, because I just want everybody to know these are not leads, guys. These are appointments.
Right.
And the actual prospects are going through a series of questions, right? To qualify them, and then they're being booked on a calendar. So this way you guys can talk to them about their pension options or their retirement options and all that for $100, and annuities for 200,000 and up, or so, so say that's a great opportunity. I mean, especially if you have very high contracts, which, we have on the elite side. It makes sense because, if your contract's 90, 100% IUL, that's a win. That's a shoo-in, so that's why I was glad that, get you guys on here, because there's so many agents and, they're looking for IUL prospects. Especially teachers. I mean, we do table setups, we do a lot of grassroots, and a lot of these agents like, man, I wish I could just get my calendar filled up, Now, I know you said pick a couple of states. To fill an order, how long does it take? Let's say if they order 15 appointments, I'm sorry. How long does it usually take to fill that order? That have you seen on average?
Typically within a few, typically within a few weeks. Like the 30 days, depending on targeting, but we never have any issues getting them. I have agents that order 40 and are getting fulfilled within 30 days. Am I cutting out, William?
Yeah, sometimes you cut out here and there. So
okay.
It's not a lot, just sometimes you do. So I guess if you want to give an overall picture, some new people just got on here. So I don't know if you want to give like a quick synopsis of just the overall picture of what you guys do. Like maybe one last time, because it was kind of choppy.
Yeah.
So that would help out, especially a lot of the new agents just popped on just now. So I know you guys probably have some questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a lot more, don't we?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let me give me 1 second. I'm going to get in a better area.
In the
And guys,
meantime, I can go ahead, Bill,
Jonah.
sorry.
No, I was gonna say, if you guys got questions, I mean, don't let me be the only person. I know you guys got a million questions, or maybe Jonah could, while he's hosting it, you guys got some questions, go ahead and ask, right now. So
yeah, any questions you guys may have as well while Adam's talking, I'm in the chat. So if you guys don't want to be rude and interrupt, you can always type it out. I'll answer your questions in the chat as well. I know Scott asked a question, about yes, Scott, it is a real pre-booked appointment. It is not a lead, as Bill was saying here just a second ago. So these are appointments that are being pre-booked on your calendar. And that's how they are coming to you. If you want to call that a lead, you can, but it is an actual appointment. So yeah, they are booking directly on your calendar from the marketing that we're doing. So you don't have to worry about contacting them, setting up a scope of appointment, anything like that. It is already set up for you and ready to go, so long as your calendar availability is reflecting your availability, which Adam stated, a minimum of 20 hours would be best. Typically that can range from, for example, most people are doing like 30-minute slots 4 days a week. So they're looking at, we've seen some people set it up to where they have one slot in the morning, one at lunch, and one in the afternoon, or depending on what your availability looks like, some people have all 30-minute slots towards the end of their day open and ready for these appointments to be set up. So however you make your calendar set up for you is what is going to reflect with these appointments coming in. And that does include blocking off your weekends so that no one's booking overtimes that you don't work if you choose not to work on weekends and evenings. So Adam's back on, but I'll be answering questions in the chat if you have them. So go ahead and type it in there, or if Adam's leaving room for open questions, then he'll answer them.
Yeah, so these are Zoom meetings, correct? You will get an option if you want to have that first meeting to be, if you want that first meeting to be an actual phone call or Zoom meetings. I've had groups like yours test that out. Like they tried their first month making a first Zoom meeting, and then the second month they'll all try doing the first call to be just a phone call. I'm seeing a lot more success with the phone call on the first meeting because it leaves room open for a demonstration on the second call. Gets them, hey, I'm ready to see exactly where I'm at with my retirement. Where if you're already on that Zoom call, they're expecting more of that on that first call, and that's not what the first call is for. First call is to do a good fact find, build a connection, good rapport, and then schedule a second appointment where they can bring everything to the table, and then you guys can do more of a demonstration and see exactly where they're at with their retirement.
So let me get this straight. So if I ordered 15 leads, right? Paid $1,500. A lead came in a Zoom, and it was a teacher, somebody K through 12. And because I understand here in Pennsylvania, PZER system, that's the vendor here in Pennsylvania. That's Corebridge, Lincoln Financial, and Equitable, right? And I tell them, hey, who are you working with? Who is doing your, what vendor did you pick for the teacher? Oh, I picked Corebridge. Great. We got an account with Corebridge already. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you your 3-tier system. Give me your age. What's the year you want to retire? Do an F&A on them. Show them you're going to run out of money here. Show them the alternative with Corebridge. Put them in the IUL. And guys, your contract's over 100%. This is incredible because most organizations want you at 40, 50, 60s. We're not playing that anymore. You're paying for these leads. You need to maximize the contracts because when you're doing groups like this and you're doing teachers, they're gonna do $200, $300, $400 a month, $500 a month in the IUL, and then you're saying 175 for an annuity appointment, and most of the time is over 200K because the way you're funneling it, okay, is set up right. That is awesome, okay, because at street level, if you get an annuity, 7 or 8%. And I'm just saying this because I knew that you guys can pick off data out there using different analytics out there that you guys can use, email or Facebook, and filter them in right to funnel them over, to independent agents. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because one app, at a street level contract, your return is incredible. And you guys know that most FMOs and everybody, they play the game of 40, 50% rip you off. I'm not starting them like that. They're coming in IUL level, for especially for that, because depending on the state, in Jersey, there's multiple vendors over there. Corebridge is one of them, just under different names. So the point is to use carriers that are familiar with the people who have pensions in their states. They're not taught that game right there is not being taught. It's just taught to sell a lead. I mean, an appointment and try to sell them like a business owner, like an IUL, and show them how it works. No, because they don't teach how to maximize pensions anyway. And they got to pay for fees and this and that. It's hard. It's a nightmare out here, Jonah and Adam. I'm telling you. In the pension world, it's horrible. And it could be universities or 457Bs or hospitals. So if you guys are pulling data like that and you're getting K through 12, swing them all day, because a 40-year-old comes in and spend $300 a month, guys. I mean, you guys can do the math, right? What's the
Yeah.
annual premium of $3,200 if you had 100%? $3,200. I mean, that's one lead. And you also providing some training. You're also providing what is it? You're providing some type of IUL presentation or something like that. You guys are doing like little videos or something to send to them. I guess like some type of
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. So you're giving good stuff. So tell me about that.
Yeah, there's no if you guys have already education in the 403B world, there's no excuse why you're not going to have success on this platform. The only agents I ever see that don't have success, they just don't understand how to connect with those teachers. They just don't have that. They're normally a young agent that thinks they can do it all, but they can't. But I think you guys would be a good fit for these. Number one, 100% contact rate. You can go buy leads all you want, but are you going to get 20 opportunities? Are you going to get 25 opportunities? Whatever you pay for, are you going to get 100% of opportunities to get in contact with them? And with this system, yes. Two, we bring training. We understand that not everybody is going to be up to date with every all the pensions and all that. The good thing about this is we've been doing it for long enough. We know exactly what to do and what not to do on the platform. So we're literally going to give you guys the recipe for success. And so that training will come. There is also an option for the K through 12. Our team brings it's like a tool for pensions where if you guys wanted to purchase it, I think it's super cheap. But if you guys want that program, you guys can pay for it. But it makes you look like a pension expert, is what I hear. And so that's an option as well. Most people don't even need that. Normally, people have their own tools that they're already using. And it's just a rinse and repeat system. It's something that you guys can continue to do month after month, have a guaranteed income coming in because you're getting those guaranteed sits. You know how to talk to those teachers. You know the recipe for success. So it's a no-brainer when it comes to the advanced markets. I talk to advisors every day, and every time I pitch the appointments, it's like, why wouldn't you do this? Like they always know that this is exactly what they've been waiting for. And so it's nice to be working for a company that provides this. I know Cody works very hard on, getting those premium leads and premium opportunities. And what's better than a pre-booked appointment where you guys don't have to do anything on the front end, but just show up?
That's awesome. Any questions, guys? I know you guys got a million questions. There's no way. I mean, feel free to jump in.
I ain't seen nothing come from the chat either. So
yeah. So 100% you can do Zoom or phone call in that first meeting. Typically, you're going to want to spend, around that 30 minutes on that first phone call or Zoom meeting. But that whole meeting is for them to get to know you a little bit, do a little fact find, and then getting them to show up to that second appointment. That's where the money's going to be, is that second appointment, because they're bringing everything to the table. You're getting to see exactly where they sit with their retirement. And the numbers don't lie. There's no better time to be writing IULs and annuities than today, right?
Yeah, I was curious about the super cheap training that you said. How much is that program?
The training's free. It's going to be a video that's going to go through like the K through 12. That's going to be a video. I think that's going to be around an hour and a half long, I believe, from what I can recall. But it's just going to be able to answer any of your questions on the back end. Like, we don't sell the product, so we don't know like what you guys would know. So we have actual advisors that are explaining, hey, this is how you find success. This is what you say. This is what you don't say. And then especially on the university side, with my top advisor that does very well. He breaks down how he runs his first, second, third appointment. I have been told by massive producers saying after they watched his video, first they said that video alone, that training video, could be worth thousands of dollars. And two, they said as even though they are top producers in annuities in their space, they said that after watching that video, they tweak some things that he's doing that they're now doing, and it's helping their sales double. So you guys are getting some really good information.
My apologies, not the training, the illustration software that you said. Yeah.
That would be when we get on, when you guys have your onboarding call. So how this would work is once you guys purchase your order, you guys will get a link, onboarding link from our project manager. She will schedule a Zoom meeting to get you guys all set up with all that, the tools, all those things, like in addition with the pension tool that they have to offer. Just mention that, say, hey, I know you guys have a pension tool. Can I get more details on it? I know it's like under $100 or something, like it's super cheap, but well, don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly how much it is. I just remember they brought that up on our last meeting, so I was like, oh, that's cool that you guys provide something that helps you guys with their pensions. So but yeah, that all those questions will be answered in your onboarding call with your project manager. She has all that information on the back end.
Okay, I hopped on a little bit late. So is there a minimum amount of leads that you can order?
Yeah, so we do minimum order of 20 for the university appointments, and then the K through 12 teacher pensions, those would be a minimum order of 15. Those are $100 each, and then the university appointments will be $150 each for on that platform.
And anybody that wants to do an order, who would they contact? Adam or Jonah? Who would they contact?
Jonah, what would be the best way of doing this? I know we have everything going through the Kaboom site now. Should we just have them?
I would honestly suggest, if you guys have the capability, go through the site, go ahead and get your orders purchased. And then there's a field on the site that says, how did you hear about us? You can just type in, either one of our names, Jonah, Adam, or both.
William, have them put your agency name.
There you go.
Or just have them put your name, how they hear about it. That way you guys are all in one group and we don't get you guys messed up. Just
say Bill Feggins Zoom. That's what we'll do.
Yeah. But they might call me and talk to me anyway. Then I'll text you, Jonah, or something, I can always text or call you guys or stuff like that, so there ain't a problem always talking to you guys. So no, this is awesome. I mean, I don't know if anybody else has any other questions, anything, guys.
I know I'm responding to Scott in the messages, so Scott, give me just a second.
Hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Ms. Rowlands.
Okay, you can hear me now?
I have a bad connection downstairs.
Yes. Okay, so we should onboard and train prior to ordering leads?
No, in order to get everything started, you'd want to go ahead and purchase your order. Then you'll get the training video, you'll get the onboarding link to get scheduled with our project manager.
So we have to order the leads and then that starts
the process. Yep.
I see. Okay.
Ms. Rowlands is rich, so she can order, all the leads anyway.
No.
She write IULs and annuities all day.
I just want to know what's the process.
You probably in the middle of writing one now, huh?
No.
Yeah. I've been selling these appointments for 2 years, and I started finding out how much you guys are actually making. I'm like, holy cow, I need to start selling them myself.
That's why I told him. I said, look, you know, especially if you're an elite agent, you start off very high contracts, guys. We have training, you know, in our back office, you know, for all of this too. We have IUL analyzers and things like that too. But it's just elites. The contracts are so high. I know what states. I don't care if it's Virginia, Maryland, DC, Delaware, New Jersey, PA. I know the vendors that are there. You know, some of them are just variable companies. You know, we can't do IULs, but some of them are IULs. And it's called a salary reduction agreements that they have there with those carriers. Like here, Corebridge has a salary reduction agreement here in Pennsylvania and in New Jersey. So we can take money out of their pension, literally. Okay. And I know it's qualified, non-qualified money. I get all of that stuff. We don't have to go into all of that today, but guys, they can do that. So if you really know the game and you're taught well, and you guys you got some good training, and we all come together, like you said, you know, some type of meetings and stuff, then we can maximize this for the teachers, and it'd be so systematic. It'd be such a system. So as soon as they come in, you know, meeting one, you know what to do. You say, okay, you know, who is your vendor right now? You have a pension with? Oh, it's Lincoln Financial. Great. I work with them. I'm a vendor with them already. This is how I'm gonna help you out. This is the product. Let me show you your tiers. This is what's going to happen here. We put it on the analyzer. Here's where you're not going to make any money, you know, in the next 5. You want to retire at 65, but at 70, you run out of money. Here's all the fees, everything else that you're going to pay, all the taxes you're going to pay against this. This is lifetime income. Here you go, you know. And how much is that a month? $400. You know, we can take it out of their payroll and everything. Oh, that's great. Bang. You know, that's how, and guys, that's how these things can get set up. It can be set up just like that. But because they're looking for this, the school teachers really, and their staff and employees, they really need this. They have no clue. We talk to them all the time. I mean, I'm in schools. Me and Pastor Billy was in schools, and they walk up to us in table events. They're like, we have no clue about our pension. So it's an untapped, unutilized market out there, especially for agents who will get some, you know, good high contracts. Go ahead, Lynette. So you got a question? Go ahead.
I do. Adam, can you go over like the process? Because I understand that you say we pay for the leads and then we get access to the training. When do the leads start flowing? Like how exactly does that process work?
Yeah. So we can't get the appointment started until we get your calendar set up. And so that first appointment with your project manager is going to be very important to get it set up in order to start getting appointments. So depending on the agent, you know, some like to wait, you know, 3 or 4 days. Well, just know it's going to be probably another 3 or 4 days after that until they can start getting appointments start to be booked on your calendar. So just look at it as more like a week process. Or if you're somebody that's just a go-getter and you're like, I'm booking it tomorrow, I'm ready to get started, I'm wanting appointments by Monday, then you'd want to get started right away.
Right, but you don't get access to the training. I mean, I would think that everyone would want to at least get to preview the training that you have prior to taking their first appointment.
Yeah,
that's
so
just my assumption.
Yeah, and you'll have that access before your first appointment. There's going to be that delay before they can, because they're going to be running fresh campaigns for you in the states that you want to target. So it's still going to take some time for them to actually start booking on your calendar, and they might not book for they might book for next Thursday, you know. So you're going to have plenty of, I've never had any issues with, hey, I need more time for training. Normally that they'll watch that video within a few days, and then they will start getting appointments within, you know, that next week, and then they're typically prepared and ready to go. The video, the training video for the university side is only, I think it's only like 45 minutes long. We did a really good job of editing it. It was like a 2.5 hour meeting we had with him, but we chopped it down to like a 45-minute video.
Okay. I'm really interested in that because doing annuities is a little different than writing. Well, it's a lot of different than writing an IUL. That's why I
Sure.
asked you, like, are we doing transfers? Do we know if these people have 401ks that they may want to transfer into some kind of index product, or like how much do we know about these prospects?
Yeah, and that's where the fact finding is going to come. So you're going to do a good job of asking the right questions and getting them to bring everything to the table. So you can do that review with them, walk through the whole process with the prospect. The training video is going to show you exactly how my top advisor does it and how he finds movable assets and how he finds rollover opportunities. And so you'll it'll all click as soon as you watch the video. You'll be like, okay, I know exactly what he's doing and how he's doing it. It's kind of a rinse and repeat from there.
Yeah, I'm a lot less concerned about that than I am the actual prospect. Like, where are they in their retirement? Because if we're talking about $150 per lead, a minimum of 20 leads, I don't want a bunch of people who are like, oh, I want to invest $200 a month into an annuity, that's really not giving you much profit. But if these people are people who have already started their retirement journey and maybe have a thrift savings or some kind of qualified fund that you may be able to show them the benefit of rolling that over or transferring that's obviously a better prospect.
And Lynette, that's why I suggested the university appointments over the IULs. K through 12 teachers, they're not going to have the money for. I mean, there's going to be some that will be a fit for an annuity, but who you're looking for is those professors, those doctors, a surgeon, like anything, all those university employees. That's who you want to target.
Right. Okay.
So you won't have any issues
My
with
interest
that.
is key.
Yeah. And I'll say this, don't look at it as every one of them are going to be an annuity rollover or an IUL opportunity. Just look at it as typically what we're seeing on the average, 60% of them are going to be a good fit. And then depending on how well you do on presenting and helping them, it's all about bringing a solution to their problem, right?
Adding
And
value.
so, yeah, bringing value. Normally when they see the numbers, it's a no-brainer. But typically 50% of them do turn out to be a business, a close for you out of that 60%.
Right. Thanks, Adam.
You're welcome.
I got a question. Anything, Cody, are you guys doing for Secure Act 2.0 as far as lead gen or appointments for those businesses that have to comply, with the Secure Act? For example, like right now, Virginia, just take for example, they're fined $200 an employee right now after February 15th this year, if they don't have a retirement plan in place or individual IRA in place. So that kind of sucks because we could come in and we could offer them products, right now.
Yeah.
Certain states, they're in the mix of what they're going to find. Some already know, some things are implemented now, and then it's mandatory, in 2025. So anything going on with that? Because I would love to get into that, as well.
I would lean into the Kaboom IUL leads and the Kaboom annuity leads for those and just target the state you want to target. And then they'll start, those leads are actually crushing. I get people reordering 2 or 3 times a week, which is pretty impressive.
Let's go over them too, because I know they're not appointments, they're leads, but maybe they want to know about them because guys, they're $37, right? For the IUL.
They're $37. They're high intent. We were selling them for $75 3 months ago.
Wow.
And we upgraded them. And so the fact that I think they're $39 now. So I'd jump on them before they keep raising the prices on them. But no, we're having a ton of success. So they're actually responding to an ad about IULs on Facebook. Then we take them to a landing page where we're asking additional questions. Jonah, can you do a screen share on the actual annuity leads and or not annuity leads, but the Kaboom leads? Just take them to the website, show them the breakdown of that.
I'm going to make you the host. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, make me co-host and then I'll be able to do that real quick.
There you go.
Perfect. Awesome. Let me get screen share up and about here, get my page set up. I already actually had it pulled up, so that worked.
So you're saying basically you have annuity leads for $37?
IUL leads at $39, annuity leads at $250 each.
Okay, so the IUL leads are $39.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do my screen share here. I'll show you exactly what we're doing. Start this. All right, let me know if y'all can see this.
Yep, see it. Okay, 39.
Perfect.
I'm sorry for saying 37.
No, that's okay. So they were 37 a little bit ago. Cody made that small change there, just to help distinguish them from the term life leads that we have, since we don't want anybody getting confused on which one's which price wise. So we just made a small change to make sure that people weren't confused. But this is the IUL statewide. So they're $39 a piece. That quantity is set at 20 because that is the minimum. We see some of our top agents are coming in and buying anywhere between 30 to 50 per week. So if you fit in that category of, hey, I'm a top agent, that's what you're going to be looking at as a performing number. So you're basically just going through, filling out this. So who should we say will be contacting the lead? That would be you, or maybe an agent you have on a team you can trust to lead these. What email do you want the lead sent to? So we're going to be emailing you whenever a lead is populated. And then what number should your leads be texted to? We actually send a text message to your phone, letting you know that a lead has generated as well, because we know that leads can get bogged up in the email inbox along with everything else that you have in life, and so we don't want you to miss anything or let a lead fall through the cracks. So you'll always have your phone on you. So we send a text to your phone letting you know a lead is there as well. We have this option. Do you want your leads to have the option to call you directly? So what we've seen is on a sample size of about 20 leads. So minimum for most people is that anywhere between 4 to 7 of those leads will actually end up calling or texting the agent directly before the agent even gets a chance to call the lead. So we make your number a clickable number for them to be able to call or text message directly whenever they get your information, which is within 30 seconds of them clicking submit on the survey that they're taking. So that's a really cool option. They'll be able to call you. Would you like your lead alerted into a Go High Level based CRM? If you have a Go High Level based CRM, we can actually integrate directly into your CRM with a simple API key. So if you click yes on this, you'll see another box just appeared. Hey, paste your API key here. Okay, so if you don't know where that is or don't know how to find it, simple Google search will tell you. I've done it before and walk people through it. So you can just paste the API key there. That'll allow us to connect into your Go High Level based CRM. We actually have the option whenever we send your number, your information to the lead, it says, would you like us to send a picture of you? We can actually send a picture of you to the leads, and you're going to upload it right then and there on your computer, laptop, iPad, phone, whatever you're using. Pick a photo, put it in there, and we can send that along with your number to the leads just to help build that connection and help put a name to a face. It helps build that trust before any communication is actually made. And then this is actually a brand new option that we have here. Would you like to share your NPN, your national producer number, with the lead? We get a lot of people that are constantly asking, hey, should I put as my photo? Should I put my business card? Should I put my ID? Should I put anything along those lines? just to prove that I'm, you know, a real agent and can help them. Well, now we've made it possible for you to actually share your producer number with them to help build trust. So we're opening up all these options to build that trust, build that communication. And then there's the how did you hear about us box. This is where you're going to put, you know, Bill Feggins Zoom or one of our names, whatever we decide to put in that box for you guys when you order. That's where you're going to put that. And then our lead replacement policy, you can click on those, look over all those, read through them, see what you like about them. They're really awesome, as well as the territory expansion policy in terms of service are there. You can just click I agree to all of those. And then this is where the targeting for the states is going to begin. So you can click on one or multiple, or if you're licensed nationwide, you can click all states. And basically what this does, let's say I had, let's see, Pennsylvania and New Jersey, New York, things along those lines, right? I pick those three. I go right up here. Okay, we're targeting New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Awesome. So then I'm going to go right down here, click add to cart. Perfect. They're in my cart. If you want to go through and read the rest of this, this is how you will receive your leads. Okay, this is specifically for IUL, so it's really geared for that. We're capturing people's attention with an enticing ad, informing them about tax-free retirement accounts. We have 14 total fields that people are filling out, okay, with whenever they click on the ad. We're asking them questions like, how soon are you planning to retire? What would be a comfortable monthly contribution towards your retirement? What is your primary financial goal? You ask them what their favorite hobby interest is, just so that they don't forget that they filled this out. Someone calls you, oh, I didn't request that information. Well, you like playing guitar, don't you? You put that on my survey. Things along those lines. We ask for 2 phone numbers. So we say, what is the best phone number to reach you? And then later down, you see a secondary phone number. We do that for you to give you a better contact rate. After they fill out all this information, so after the lead is generated, we send an immediate text confirming their request, who is fulfilling the request, and how to reach the agent. So that's when we send them your photo and phone number as well. The leads are delivered to you in real time. And if you get a lead with a disconnected phone number, it is rare, but happens, we'll replace it per our lead replacement policy. So you can click on that again, read through it, see exactly what it is. But guys, this is gold. We have so many people on these Kaboom leads and they are taking off like wildfire. We have them for IUL, we have them for final expense, Medicare, life, Spanish leads if you like targeting the Spanish community, mortgage protection, recruiting if you like building your team, things along those lines. And we have all of those. If you click on IUL leads, IUL appointments. If you click on annuity leads, annuity appointments, it's all there at your fingertips. So it is a really cool option there. And
Jonah.
Adam, I will let you continue.
Yeah, Jonah.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What 2 things are the leads shared, or do they just come to you?
100% exclusive. So when you go and you
Okay.
purchase leads, we're building an advertising campaign for you. So any lead that is generated through that campaign is exclusively yours. It goes either into your CRM or the Google Sheet.
Okay, and secondly, why would the IUL appointments cost less than the IUL leads? Did I just see that correctly?
No, the
Talking
IUL
about the annuity.
leads.
Less
Yeah,
than
so the IUL leads are less than the appointments, but the annuity leads are more
I'm sorry,
than the
I meant annuity.
Yeah.
Correct. So the reason for that is we are actually taking the time with the annuity leads. So first of all, you can pull them in from every state. So you're going to have a better reach. You're going to have a better opportunity targeting wise to bring more people in. Now, you don't know who you're going to get, but we pre-qualify all of the candidates on the annuity leads at a minimum of $100,000 worth of investable assets. And we go through an additional process of text verifying every single lead that comes in with a 4-digit code. So we are making sure that they send back a 4-digit code that accurately matches what we sent out in order for the lead to be sent to you. So we're going through these additional hoops, asking them some questions, including pre-qualifying questions, what their retirement plans are, how much they're investing, things along those lines. So essentially, we're just adding some extra hoops, adding some additional things that they have to go through in order to qualify them as a lead. That's why they're a little bit more.
Lanita, basically, we're
Okay.
with
Those are the questions that I was asking.
yeah. Yep, we're targeting assets with the
Okay.
appointment. Yeah, with the appointments, we're targeting with the appointments, you have to do more of a fact finding and finding that asset.
Oh gosh.
No,
I
that
don't know if
was
I'm
you're
breaking up
breaking
or
up.
if you're breaking up.
So you're telling me for $800 we can get some filtered IUL quality leads that have a return policy that we could be getting, within a state, and you guys we could put a picture on there, his NPN number, we could be calling them back, emailing them, they're texting us or calling us. We could just go, guys can go off of that and then buy some appointment ones, however way you want to do it, but the point is right with some good carriers with some high contracts, and it's a win-win. It's just a slam dunk. I mean, whichever way you go. The point why I wanted to have this webinar is because I wanted you guys to get your questions answered and see how quality the leads are, because it's about quality. Cody's reputation is on the line. So when it comes to these leads, and I know other agents and other agencies that use them and have very good results. So you can't say you don't have leads here. You just got to put the investment in. So you can either do the lead way or the appointment way. But either way, as long as you're positioned and well trained, you can't lose. So especially with 20 leads, that's great. And with 15 appointments, I mean, you can't lose. I mean, you got 15 appointments, they're appointments. It's like you're requested to talk to me. Okay. If I could close 7 IULs, I mean, if I could close 5 annuities, right? Come on now, so.
William, I'll have Jonah get a code made for you guys for a discount for the university appointments. That way you can send it to all your agents who are doing annuities. And anybody that wants that discount, $25 off each appointment, they just put that code in and they'll get a discount.
Awesome.
Yay.
As well, and not take any more time, but this is what I tell people all the time. Y'all can get, $800 worth of leads while you're waiting on your onboarding and your campaigns to be built and everything ready to be set for those appointments. Because like Adam said, it's about a week-long process. Y'all get those appointments, and while those leads are being, while those appointments are being built out and they're getting ready to be booked, you get a batch of, the minimum leads. You start running those because those come within 48 hours. So in your first couple of days, you could be running some leads while you're waiting on those appointments to be booked. So just another option for you guys.
I love it.
Yeah.
And if you guys
That's a great option.
and I will always share, Jonah's email and Adam's email if you guys got any other questions, or something like that to ask. So, or I know you guys are going to call me up because I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to put an order in. All right. I'm figuring out probably more of the appointment way. And once I start closing, I'm bragging. I'm just telling, I'm not waiting, I'm putting it in. I mean, I can do the leads way.
I'm not waiting either, Bill.
Yeah. So I mean, either way, it's going to work. You just got to go out there and work it, and that's it. And I mean, how you going to lose if you close one, So you can't lose there.
William, will you do me a favor and have everybody that is going to do a purchase, have them put your name as far as how they heard about, how did you guys hear about us? They're going to have that option.
Yeah.
Make sure they put your name. That way we can keep you guys organized in one group.
Okay. Definitely will do. Man, this is awesome. I so much appreciate it, guys, you know, for this whole hour. Thank you so much, Adam, and thank you so much, Jonah. This is really appreciative. I know we're going to be sending in orders. We know how to do it. So you're going to start seeing a wave. But we have many more other agents too. These are just the top agents on here. But this is recorded, be sent to them so they can watch it so we get more orders in, because that's just, it's the new wave right now. A lot of agents are writing IULs now, especially in my group and annuities. So that's where it is right now. You know, I can't
Well,
speak for
Y'all better
everybody.
get it. Y'all better get it.
Yeah, let's
Great
go. Let's
system,
get it.
guys.
Come on, guys.
Awesome,
get
guys.
it.
Well,
I'm
thank
excited.
you
Yep.
guys so much. I'm heading to another Zoom meeting. I appreciate your time, and look forward to doing some long-term business with you.
Yep. Thanks so much, Adam. Thanks, Jonah.
Thanks, Adam.
You guys.
Hey guys,
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jonah.
Thanks.
problem.
Thank you.
Bye.